Among the many things we talked about with Ryan Day on Wednesday at Ohio State, the hiring of Corey Dennis as the new quarterbacks coach, Nathan, Stephen, and Doug. Stephen, would you give the grade of Corey Dennis, the hire of Corey Dennis, would you grade it as an A or an A+? Ryan, great hire, by the way. Just let me preface my question by saying, great hire.
I'm going to give it a C. Average.
A C for Corey.
Yeah, there you go. An average grade, and that leaves room to see, like, oh, maybe this is a genius hire, or maybe it's a terrible hire. The recruiting angle is interesting because, like, Mike Yurcich had a track record of developing quarterbacks. Ryan Day has a track record of developing quarterbacks. Well, Corey Dennis doesn't have that same track record, so it's going to be interesting what happens. Not in 2021. Obviously, they have to hold on to their quarterback in 2021. But after that, 2022, 2023, going forward, when you don't have, like, the main guy in that who's going to be in that room, because Ryan Day talked about he's kind of getting into other rooms a lot more often than he did in his first year. It's going to be interesting to see how recruits respond to that when it's a guy that we haven't accomplished anything. Why should I come play for you? So that's, I think, the angle where I think this is going to be affected the most.
What did you think of Ryan Day's sort of explanation about it all, Nathan? Because it was one of the things he was asked about the most on Wednesday. What did you think of how he explained why he did it?
Well, for people who listen to Buckeye Talk know that we've talked a lot about, you have talked a lot about assistant coaches over the years, and your opinion that they are essentially middle managers and that they are very easily replaced. And I don't know if I go as strong as you, but I kind of lean in that direction in a lot of ways. And I do feel like one of the important things, continuity can be more important than just getting a name or getting someone with supposed experience. I've seen it happen with other programs where you go out and you spend money to hire a guy in lieu of bringing in guys that are more trusted, more known. And I've seen the opposite way, and that tends to work better. When you've got a cohesive unit, you have some familiarity there, the communication is already there, your terminology is already there, all those things. So do I understand your skepticism and your questioning why you would hire someone so inexperienced to lead a room for the first time? I do. Do I also understand where Ryan Day is coming from as far as seeing as how his own background is as a quarterback's coach, and there are specific things about that he wants to communicate to his room through somebody who knows how to do that, who he already has a rapport with. I understand where he's coming from.
You guys really should try the text. Even in the off season, we're doing the tech stuff, and we're all doing the text now. But I put this out to the tech subscribers when it happened, and they were about 3-1 in favor of the hire. So some people agreed with my skepticism, but most trusted Ryan Day on this. So we're here on behalf of the fans, and we want to represent the fans and ask questions on behalf of the fans. And most fans are not as concerned about this hire as I am. Ryan Day said it felt like he was on the stand when I was asking him as a defendant, when I was asking him questions about this. I said, would you have hired a quality control assistant at another position other than quarterback? And he well, maybe. But I said, are you, the idea that you are an expert in quarterbacks, does that make this easier to do? And he said, yes. So I don't think, I'll guarantee it. When Greg Studrawa leaves, or Tony Alford leaves, or Larry Johnson leaves, or Al Washington, I don't think they're going to hire the 20-something quality control guy. Let's prove me wrong when it happens. Prove me wrong when this is a staff filled with 20-something quality control promotions. Now, that's the whole point. You balance your staff. The fact they have some veteran guys maybe allows you to take a risk here. It's not normal. He agreed to that. It's not the norm. So he doesn't think, I said, is it a risk? He doesn't think it's a risk because he believes in Corey Dennis so much, but he made the point. He wants someone who coaches quarterbacks the way Ryan Day wants quarterbacks to be coached. And sometimes that can sound like a really powerful, smart, authoritative, this is how we do it here thing. And then as soon as it goes wrong, people say, man, you had a bunch of yes men around you and you didn't have any outside voices and you got groupthink and you went off the track. So let's just not pretend that this is a slam dunk. Nathan, Stephen, Doug, see ya.